So, Ruben, as you know, I was given the authority to make a deal with you. After what I've seen and all the data you've shared with me, I have reached the conclusion that this is legitimate. So, I'd like you to sign a contract with the government.
First, you need to explain to me what terms we're talking about here.
Of course, but do we need Ms. Page to be here for this?
What do you... I'd like her to stay, Sam. After all, we'll be making history with this contract, and I'd like someone to witness it.
All right, she can stay, but she has to sign a non-disclosure agreement before we continue. What's spoken in this room stays in this room.
Fine, I'll sign it.
Good. I've already had the paperwork prepared for this situation. You'll find it on the table.
Since Ruben wants me to, I'll sign the agreement. Signed. Satisfied?
Not in the slightest.
Samuel, would you like to continue explaining the terms?
Of course. First of all, the public will be kept in the dark about the project for another couple of years. We'd like to ensure that we know exactly how it works first.
What about everyone else on the island?
When we're back on the mainland, they'll have to sign an agreement to keep their mouths shut.
So the government wants to keep the project hidden until they know more about it? Let me think.
The public must know. It's the only way to keep it from being privatized.
No one asked for your opinion, Ms. Page. Ruben, rest assured that the government will not privatize such technology. This condition is only to ensure that we know the scope of the product first.
Thanks for your input, Carla. Sam, let's move on to the next condition.
All right. Next, the U.S. government will acquire the exclusive rights to distribute and produce the serum. That way, all logistic and other development costs will be covered by us.
Even if all the costs are covered, I'm not sure I want the U.S. to have full control over who gets the serum.
The government shouldn't have control over this. It could lead to corruption and exploitation.
Ruben, listen to me. This will not happen. Our top people will make sure of it.
Right. What's the next condition, Sam?
The last major thing is that your company will remain accountable for the product.
So basically, if the effects of the serum aren't what we expect, the government will wash their hands of it.
Ruben, if you trust what you made, then you know there's nothing to worry about.
Of course I trust it. Some of the world's greatest scientists helped me design it. If anyone could pull it off, it would be me and my team. I'm sorry, Sam. I'm not going to sign the deal.
Why?
I weighed all the pros and cons. Honestly, I'm not sure if I can trust the government with the serum. I think I'm better distributing the product on my own as I see fit.
I hope you realize that you won't get any support from the government once we leave the island.
That barely even makes my top 5 concerns right now. I'll worry about that once we actually get off the island alive.
Now that's settled, would you mind letting Dr. Cat out, Admiral?
I said that I'd let her out, and I will. I'm a man of my word.
Thank you, Sam. Carla, we won't be able to do much else tonight. Let's continue the investigation tomorrow.
All right. Stay safe until then. I'll see you tomorrow. Another day? Another mystery to solve. Oh, seems I just got a new message.
Carla, I'm glad you got here so quick. The software on the laptop finally finished decrypting the USB key we found in Portia's suite.
Did it contain anything that could help our investigation?
That's what I was about to find out. There are a bunch of folders in here, but they're all empty.
What? How could that be?
The USB security system might have wiped it as a countermeasure. Wait, it looks like something remained. It looks like...
Like a guide?
Yes. Information about a ring. To conceal liquid in it?
Wait, could this be what was used to poison you?
My thoughts exactly.
It looks like the ring I found on Freddy.
Do you have it on you? The ring looks identical to the one in the photo. Apparently, the top part of the ring opens up. There should be a small button at the bottom. Try to press it, but be careful. There might still be some poison in it.
The button is there, but it won't budge.
It might be broken. Let me have a look at it. The mechanism is definitely stuck. I could try to break it open, but I might damage the inside even further.
There has to be a better way to go about this. Maybe we can use something to open it?
There's a narrow gap between the top and bottom parts of the ring. Maybe with a microfiber or fine fish line, I could get it open.
Any ideas where we could get some?
I'm sure there's some fish line lying around in the boathouse.
All right, I'll go and get it.
Thanks, Carla. I'll see if there's anything else I can use in the meantime.
I need a handle to roll the shutters up. I need a handle to roll the shutters up. I need a handle to roll the shutters up. Hopefully, it will do the trick. Did you manage to open the ring?
Unfortunately, no. Any luck with the fish line?
Yeah, I have it with me.
Great. Please pass it over. To be on the safe side, I'll go and get some safety equipment and try to open it in the workshop.
Should I join you?
It's fine. I can do this by myself. I'll text you when I'm done.
Last time we were here, I didn't have time to look around. So many books. A peek into his mind. I should grab some photos for the article. What is Ruben hiding behind that curtain? It's his family tree, though some of the pieces are missing. Maybe Ruben keeps them in one of the drawers. The missing pieces might be inside, but it's locked. A complete Navarro family tree. I'm definitely taking a photo of it. I'd love to see more photos of his family. Could that be a photo album? Aw, Ruben looked so cute. Aw, Ruben looked so cute. Ruben's parents seem so happy. Wait, what? Is that my mom? Why does Ruben have a photo with her? I should take this photo with me. Ruben has some explaining to do.
Carla, I was just about to text you. I opened the ring.
Ruben, can you explain this photo? I found it in the library.
Which photo are you talking about? Show it to me. Carla, I'm sorry I didn't tell you sooner. I know Marianne, your mom.
Why didn't you tell me sooner? Why keep it a secret?
I didn't know how to tell you. How you would react.
React about what? Don't tell me you dated my mom.
I did, but it was a long time ago, while we were studying in London.
No way. I'm sure my mom would have mentioned that she dated one of the smartest and richest guys around. Even when I told her that I was going over to your island, she kept quiet.
I asked Marianne not to tell you anything.
I don't get it. Why would you ask her to keep quiet about this?
We agreed that it'd be better if I told you myself.
Tell me what, Ruben?
Carla, I
know what to say.
Carla.
I'm sorry, Ruben. I can't do this right now. This is too much. I need some space. I can't stay in the same room with him. Why is this happening? I already have a loving family. I can't even give them a call from this damn island. I wish I could see them right now. I think I have a picture of them somewhere in my luggage. I just don't get it. Why did my mom never tell me? I knew that William wasn't my biological father, but I never cared about that. He is, my dad. He raised me. It's because of him that I became a journalist. He was always there for me. And where was Ruben?
Carla, it's me. Please, let me in.
I don't want to talk right now.
At least give me a chance to explain. Carla, I wanted to make this clear. I would never abandon you.
Where were you when I was growing up? What was more important than me?
Nothing is more important than family. But I learned that I had a daughter only last year.
So my mom never told you?
No, she didn't. I found you by accident while reading your article that had a photo of you. You reminded me so much of Marianne. And when I noticed the name Paige, I knew it was your mom's maiden name. I figured this couldn't be a coincidence. So I called Marianne, asked if she had a child. She told me everything. Told me you were my daughter.
I don't get it. Why did my mom keep you in the dark about me?
She had good reason. Marianne thought it would be better for all of us.
What reason would make someone hide a daughter from her father?
It'll be easier to understand if I explain from the beginning. As I mentioned before, I met your mom while studying in London. Marianne was smart, beautiful, and courageous. I fell in love at first sight.
Did she fall for you right away too?
Not straight away, but I believe she fell in love with me over time.
So what happened? Why did you separate?
Well, when I was dating Marianne, I already had my startup company up and running. At that point, I caught the attention of one of the biggest bank owners in England. He invited me to join a group of individuals as an apprentice to learn from him.
I don't see how this relates to my mom.
I'm getting to it. After a few months of joining the group, I realized I was getting in over my head. They were not good people. I needed to get out.
This group? Who were they?
A group of very powerful individuals that cared only for their self-indulgence. Morality was out of the question, and the law couldn't stop them. Unfortunately, you can't simply walk out of a group like that. I started receiving threats, getting stalked, At one point, I even got assaulted. But the worst was when they started going after Marianne. She couldn't handle it, and in fear for her life, she left me and moved to America.
Wow.
I didn't know that back then. And, well, here we are.
Thank you for being honest with me. This is a lot to take in, and I'm not sure how our relationship will develop further. But for now, we need to focus on the investigation and find the murderer. So, you opened the ring, right? What did you find inside?
Right, the ring. Hopefully, traces of poison. But I need to analyze it to be sure.
Are you going to use the same handheld analyzer we used for the fake antidote?
No, it's not designed to analyze such small chemical trace analysis. The good news is that I have such a device.
If there is good news, there must be bad too.
The device is in the laboratory that got trashed recently. I'm uncertain whether it was damaged or not. It's quite sensitive.
What are we waiting for then? Let's go to the lab.
Попробуй новый дезодорант День. Он не просто устраняет неприятный запах. Его освежающий аромат добавит тебе крутости, даже если ты сам конкретный фей. Немного стыдно. Нам перед вами мы пообещали крутое зрелище, но головку дерби не увидели. ЦСКА и Спартак расходятся 0-0. Андрей Палаев, Баженов и еще один Никита Чернов играет рядом с нами. После перерыва, ну тогда начнем с действующего лица этого матча. Будет почему? Безголовцы. Наверное, больше борьбы было. В таких играх главное не проиграть борьбу. Вот, и главное не ошибаться. Мы вот один раз ошиблись так грубо.
Good.
Но благо
The device wasn't damaged during the break-in. I'll set everything up. In the meantime, could you look for a tablet?
A tablet? Like a touch screen one?
Yes. It's a white touchpad tablet. The analysis results will be sent to it.
All right, I'll have a look.
А ты был рядом, когда Чалов сыграл или не сыграл сегодня, так и не смогли до конца разобраться, как это в Украине действительно смотрелось. Но по мне, ну, в руку попал, конечно, я видел это, но не знаю, в каком положении было. Вот, но он говорит, что ему ничего не попало, там от ноги отлетело, или я не понял. Короче, он сам не понял ничего, но по мне, мяч в руку попал, а там уже сейчас судьи разбираются. В эту паузу, когда долго бригада смотрела, какие там разговоры шли на поле. Ну, я думал, что будет пенальти. Ребята тоже думали, что будет пенальти. А на этом повторе пенальти очевидно было. Я думал, что нельзя...
I need something to neutralize this village first.
Спартаковцы не ожидали такое услышать, да, Никита? А ты вообще не ожидал. Другой Никита подсказал. Вот скоро не дали вашего рода, не дали туда, мне кажется, однозначно там сборная.
I'm not sure if this is it, but I found a tablet.
Let me have a look at it. Yes, this is the one. The data from the analysis has already started coming in. Interesting. I recognize a few of the compounds. These compounds can be used to incapacitate a person within minutes after contact. But they're not small doses.
I'm not sure I understand what you are going for here.
I think that whoever poisoned me didn't intend to kill me.
Are you forgetting that you almost died from it?
I'm not. But if the dosage was lethal, I would have died within minutes. I believe they wanted to keep me alive, but immobilized, so as not to interfere with their plans. Still, one thing remains unclear. If the poison was non-lethal, it was still slowly chipping away at my health until I reached critical condition.
Well, the ring is broken. Could they have overdosed you by accident?
Either that, Or I had a reaction to the poison that the culprit did not anticipate. Whatever the case, thanks to you and the miraculous, I made a rather quick recovery.
I bet they didn't see that coming.
The culprit is only human, and we all make miscalculations.
That's right. Which leads us to our next move. Do you have the ring on you?
Yes, I do. Why? Do you have something in mind?
Kinda. I think we should go and speak with Mrs. B about it.
I'm not sure I follow. How will Georgiana help us here?
After the Admiral was attacked, we needed information about an earring we found in his suite. So, Mrs. B snooped around in all of the guests' rooms to find its match.
Are you talking about Portia's earring? You're saying Georgiana broke into other people's rooms for it?
It was the only way to figure out to whom the earring belonged.
I just would have preferred you'd asked me before becoming vigilantes with one of my staff.
You're right. I should have.
Either way, did you figure out how Portia's earring ended up in Sam's suite? It might help us.
No. Since Portia was murdered, there isn't much to go by.
I guess it's possible that the real culprit planted the earring to throw us off their trail.
That makes the most sense. But this shouldn't be our main concern. Figuring out to whom the ring belongs is more important.
You're right. Let's go speak with Georgiana. I saw her cleaning in the parlor earlier.
Okay, let's go.
Georgiana, do you have a moment?
Of course. How can I help?
Remember when you searched all the guests' room to find out about the earring?
Not my finest moment, but yes, I do.
Well, we found a ring, and I thought maybe you'd recognize it.
Here, Georgiana. Have a look.
What's so special about it?
Well, it contained poison. We think it's the same one that almost got Reuben killed.
Oh my. I wish I could help more, but I haven't seen it before.
Okay. Then, maybe you've seen similar jewelry when snooping around before?
I can't say for certain, but if it helps, Margot and Janet brought quite a few accessories along. I guess the ring could belong to one of them.
Thank you, Mrs. B. We'll investigate this further. Could I also get the ring back?
Oh, of course, dear.
Reuben, we should search Margot's and Janet's rooms one more time.
I guess it won't hurt to try. I'll check Janet's suite.
I'll go to Margot's room then.
Once we're done, let's meet up back here.
Roger that. Great. Margot's not here. Perfect chance to search around. I need to attach it somewhere. here that could tell me that the ring belongs to Marco.
We'll speak some more later, Chérie. I don't know how much more of this I can take. People are dying left and right. What if the murderer goes after me next? Get a hold of us then. You are Marco's Saint-Germain.
Сейчас пойду.
Come on, Marco. You'll be fine. Just put on a brave face and walk.
Maybe. Marco isn't as strong as she needs everyone to believe. Did this fall from her notebook? Things to do after leaving. Meditation? A long holiday? Multiple spa treatments. I wouldn't say no to that myself. I should meet up with Ruben in the parlor. No one's here. Maybe he's still in Janet's suite? I should check.